Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back as we have Galatia's Legionnaires here marching into view in today's Rome 2 Siege Battle view here today, as we have another glorious 3v3 here to keep the Doctor away. That's what they say, Rome 2 Siege a day keeps the Doctor away. And yes, what a great siege we have for you here today, sent in by a sub who said it was a pretty damn epic one and has a very unexpected ending. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. Definitely worth sticking around to the end to seeing how this unexpected ending happens and what happens in it. I'm looking forward to it. But yes, if you are going to be sticking around for that glorious ending, I recommend get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for some glorious ancient warfare. And if you're enjoying the Rome 2 action, I want to see more. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show support. It really does help out the channel. And yes, in today's battle, we do have I was going to say a Gallic triumvirate, but not quite. We got 1, 2, but not a third. We have a dynamic duo of Gallic forces here. We have the Arverni and Galatia on the attack, and they're joined up by Carthage, who do have Gallic forces in their army, typically. I don't know if they've actually brought any here today. It seems like they brought Italians and a lot of Libyan infantry, but no real like Gallic troops to support. And it looks like we've got African pikes back here, which could be useful for late game. So yeah, good of them to bring some of those. And it also looks like we have elephants all the way back here as well, African war elephants. So yeah, going to see some elephant action in today's siege battle. And on the defense here today, we do have Rome, Epirus, and Bactria. So we have a good trio. Bactria's ballista crew is actually in the gate here. Not quite sure what's happened, but I don't think you can mount a ballista in the gate. So yeah, something's gone wrong there. I actually think they've lost the crew, I think, off the piece here, and it routed and re-rallied maybe. I'm not quite sure. Has been a bit of a I don't know what what the heck happened there? Is that artillery, or is that just the wall falling on top of the Libyan infantry? I don't know, but they lost a lot of troops there. I just realized 49 out of 160 of them left. Jeez, that is not a good use of a Libyan infantry. A very good infantry unit you want to be kind of holding on to. I'm surprised they didn't get someone else to push these tortoises forward. But yeah, that is very unfortunate there. Like the Levy Freeman or something, they would have been perfect for the job. But yes, it does seem as though Galatia and Carthage are going to be making this initial assault. Arverni is slowly but surely getting there. He's looks like he's setting up his towers and using the scorpions on top of them, I think, to do as much damage, I think, as possible as well. Like the Celtic warriors over here are just, busying themselves. Scorpions, well, actually, I say they have scorpions on top. Oh, they do. The scorpion guy's just dead. Unlucky to him. But yes, it does seem as though the main push is going to come from over here, which is where Galatia and Carthage are landing. Rome is already throwing some jabbies with his cohort legionary unit there. Cohort legionary? Legionary cohort, I should say. And also looks like we've got archers as well firing. Interesting to see that Rome's wasting his ammo on Levy Freeman. Definitely not worth it at all. Save your ammo for other units. Levy Freeman, very easy to kill off. They'll be killed off by the cheapest of defending units. Save your ammo for something else, like, I don't know, maybe a Libyan infantry, which there are hordes of them now coming through from Carthage. He's got, what, 6 units inside the city already. Most of them are Libyan infantry. They can't really go toe-to-toe with the cohorts, though. You've got 41 melee attack, going up against 47. They're kind of outclassed, and armor-wise, I think they are as well. 75, yeah, to 90. Yeah, they are very much outclassed in all sort of areas there. So that will be interesting to see. It's probably just going to come down to mass, I imagine, from the Carthaginians there. And we've got exploding artillery by the looks of it, hitting the thorax here. Probably better using flaming artillery. Exploding artillery is great, but it's not that effective. We've got normal artillery shots coming in as well on the Thuria spears. Looks like everyone making good use of the siege equipment in today's game. We've got, yes, lots of ballistas here. They're quite useful to bring if you can. And it actually looks like, yeah, they've spent the money. Have Galatia bringing forward a mobile one, which most people don't bother doing. They're just putting the fixed one because it's pretty cheap and does the same job. Pretty much all you're going to use it for is probably knocking down walls and taking out infantry units that you can get to. There you go, exploding artillery, hitting again, trying to hit those Thuriel spears. And they're doing their very best there. But yes, Epirus we don't often see in today's games. They have potential to bring elephants. I was just thinking for a matchup with Carthage, as does Bactria, but Bactria, looking at it, we can see most of their units already, I think, with a thorax sword line here I mean, they definitely could stretch this thorax sword line out. Don't necessarily have to have them stacked like this. Just stretch them out of a thinner line. And yeah, we've got Bactrian Royal Guard on the front lines already as well. We've got like, some good units here being thrown in. The thorax definitely will give the Libyan infantry a bit of a challenge. They've got similar-ish stats. But the Bactrians are probably still a little bit on the disadvantage there. The thorax is probably one of the worst very heavy infantry units around, really, when it comes to stats and price. Is pretty cheap. That's why you get like a pretty terrible thorax sword, to be honest. But yeah, there you go. Getting side-shotted as well from the Gallic Hunters already, and the artillery coming in is blasting these units. And that's why you don't have thick formations, because it makes them very susceptible to missile fire, like explosive artillery shots. And the thorax swords here, they've actually turned the face onto those Gallic Hunters so they don't get shot in the side, but in the face instead, which is a nice little tactical tweak there by the defender. Really nicely done. And yeah, Legionary cohort already ready to go. We've got a lot of units actually stacking up. Thuriel spears as well coming forward. Again, jabbing into, looks like, Libyan infantry and a bit of the Levy Freeman. But yeah, the Freeman here are about to break. That's not really the be-all and end-all. They're not really there to do much apart from absorb archer fire and push forward artillery pieces. But yeah, the thorax, look at this, not really taking any... haven't had to like really kill anyone yet or like have a go in melee, and they're already like below 100. This one here, this one's below 130. He's already lost 30 guys. So yeah, these guys taking a lot of hits. Really well done by the attackers. They're not really in any rush, and they're only a few minutes into the siege so far, so they don't need to be sending in infantry just here. Just keep bombarding while you have the ammo. Look at this, thorax swords down to 38 and about a break. This Libyan infantry taking some fire, but not nearly as bad. Oh, that one's the one that's been taking all the hits, I think, 128. But yeah, still really good. Still not bad at all. We've got Cretan archers here. They need to be careful. Don't get jabbed by Thuriel spears. But here we go. Rome has had enough. Rome is going to be the aggressor as the defender, and he is going to go rushing into Carthage here, his old rival. And they are going to go and try and deal with these Libyan infantry. A weakened legionary unit might not be able to beat this Libyan infantry now, but they'll give it a good damn try. And for the glory of Rome, etc. Yes, this was sent in by a sub who, like I said, it was a very much an unexpected ending. And if you've got any glorious Rome 2 sieges that you want to send in yourself to have featured on the channel, have your 15 minutes of fame, then feel free to send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description. As always, I'm always looking for more Rome 2 action, along with plenty more other Total War replays. I'm always happy to check out what you guys are up to on the in the Total War scene. Libyan infantry here getting side shots as those cohort don't even care. They're not even losing. In fact, the Libyan infantry is losing decisively. As you can see, Carthage moving forward here. He's now actually getting jabbed even more by reserve thorax swords here. They've got Thuriel spears as well. So they've got plenty of jabbies to come forward. And here goes the Celtic warriors from the Arverni. They're going to go in. They're going to try and engage as many units as possible, maybe just to stop them from jabbing. But they're going straight in. A good unit to send in first. Make units waste their precursors. Pretty cheap, but can get some good kills. So if given the opportunity. But yeah, in this case, probably not going to get a lot. And if anything, just doing the job it needs to do. And that's absorb missile fire. And yeah, already down to 77, wavering. Killed 9 guys. Really are not going to be going home and remembered those guys. Yeah, the Libyan infantry are still getting focused down. Need to be careful. I send the Italians in next. Try and flank as well. Just try and get... That would really help out your team. It's just you've got to flank units. Rome has already got really strong units. Best thing to do is to try and just get around the flanks of them, jabby them, just outflank them generally with infantry units, and just give yourself a chance to win. Chosen Swords already going in as well for Arverni. They're going in against Bactria here. So yeah, sending in some of the more elite troops. I'd say more like mid-tier, but still very good units nonetheless. We've got Oathsworn over here waiting on a tower, and Celtic warriors. They are really just tying down Epirus over here as Arverni with all his towers. He's gradually landing units. Got some Celtic warriors landing there. Looks like we've got Bactrian thorax swords here waiting. Balance power, by the way, is pretty much dead even. So yeah, interesting to see how this one goes. To be honest, the defenders seem like they've got plenty of units. I don't know what the funds were, but it seems quite high. Because yeah, Bactria seems to have endless thorax swords at the moment. I mean, we are right at the beginning of this fight. Everyone's got endless troops. There you go, we've got more Carthaginian troops going in. Really, they need to try and engage as many units as possible so these units here can't get flanking shots with jabbies. Because that's probably not helping out the situation. Because, yeah, Carthage is losing already in some of these fights. I mean, he's getting some good jabbies off. Oh, another great hit there. I don't know if you could see that. I mean, those thorax are getting battered by artillery. The arty kills must be pretty good. 95 for 1. The Celtic Blister hit 0, so maybe it's not killing anything. Not a good sign. Rome fighting on the walls over here, just against a weak unit. They've got Praetorians in the fight already. My gosh, yeah, it seems like funds might have been pretty high. Praetorians going in second in the line. Either the player's inexperienced and just sending in his best first, or maybe this is the only available unit, maybe. That might be the case. Rome's actually it's not that stretched. No, I think it's just high funds. They've got some good units of Rome. I mean, he's brought Triari, which are a pretty expensive unit. Legionary cohort, armored legionaries. We've got the Praetorians. Yeah, he's spent big. I don't know how big his army is necessarily. He's got the auxiliary archers as well. But yeah, he's gone big with a few units, that's for sure. It seems like more mass maybe from Bactria. And he's going to need it because, yeah, he's fighting a bit of a spam of Libyan infantry from Carthage.
Understood.
And yeah, more Gauls joining the fight. The Chosen Swords here losing actually to the Bactrian Royal Guard. Not surprising. Bactrian Royal Guard actually have some pretty good melee stats. They have an ability as well. I think it's like Frenzy or something, or like, I forgot what it's called. Someone was telling about it in the previous video. And apparently it's the only spear unit that has it in all of the game. So it makes them actually quite a good unit on melee attack, which is kind of the case. They do have 40 of it. And there you go, look at this. Libyan infantry here and Chosen Swords trying to disengage. I think go for something else. They've seen a gap in the line. There is sort of a gap in the line there that they can take on. And you can see Thorio Spears now being engaged. They are going to rout that Thorax Sword by just being in behind it, I think. More Levy Freeman coming forward using their Javies, just taking out Thorax Swords. Really nice. But yeah, I think Bactria is fully committed here. Like, he is just do or dying for this square, which he doesn't really need to fight for. It's not the cap point. The cap point is all the way back here somewhere, I think, by where Rome is. Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I think it's back here somewhere. But I don't know. It's not the be-all and end-all. You just can have to, you know, defend to the very end. But it does seem as though this is going to be where Bactria is going to make his stand and die. And it looks like now Arverni has landed a lot of his troops. He's decided to pull away from all these towers over here. He's landed one, or it looks like he landed one or two, and then he's not actually going to go in on them. So he's just drawn Epirus's troops away temporarily. But Epirus is, I imagine, shifting back to the main fight now, as Arverni is. As you can see, Italian swords fighting against Celtic warriors. Pretty good low-tier fight. I imagine the Italians will win there. I think they're slightly better. In price, they're a bit more expensive, and I think in stats is generally a bit better. And getting the support from their defending slingers by the looks of it. It looks like, yeah, Epirus or someone is firing slingshots in here. Yeah, just some basic slingers going in. Celtic warriors, yeah, they are a little bit poorer in melee stats, about by 10. And Epirus is now, yeah, sending troops into the front line over here. He's sending his Thoria Spears in. Not exactly the best unit in the world. Thoria Spears haven't got great stats. They've got a lot of missile capability. They have extra Javies. Most units have about 2 units of Javies. Thoria Spears have like, I think 4 or 5, maybe even more than that. I think they have like 8 maybe. I think there's something crazy like that they have. So they really rely on Javies rather than actually going to melee, because the stats are 24. They're not really that great for that job. And Rome over here engaging a Libyan infantry. Some sort of mess has gone on here. Rome is still very much stuck into the fight. And more Javies coming in. Nice. Yeah, really good here from the Gallic player. The Arverni player. I shouldn't say Gallic player because there are 2 Gauls. But yes, Chosen Swords. Jabbing in. Legion cohort, though, still winning in this fight here. They were for a moment. Libyan infantry, sorry. They are losing, that's for sure. Praetorian Guard, they've won their fight. They've killed their 12, and that's all they've had to do. Rome still seems to have plenty of reserves. But as I said, most of the troops coming in this way. Galatia weirdly brought 2 Galatian raiders, which is a light missile cav unit. In a siege battle, quite an odd pick, I won't lie. Just thought I'd mention that. And still the Bactrian Royal Guard hold on. We saw them in the last Rome 2 siege that I covered. And these guys, you know, I don't think were given a great showcase by the player that played them. But in this one, you know, this Bactrian player, he's got them in a really solid position. They've got a flank secured by that building, and then their other flank's kind of secured by allies. And all they have to do is worry about the guys in front of them, and they are just chopping down these poor Arverni troops. I think it's Chosen Sword in here. Yeah, they're doing a good job. I don't think any of the Oathsworn have yet been committed. I don't think, yeah, they've even got in yet. They're still milling about outside. Yeah, balance power still dead even, I would say, at this point. Not good for the defenders. They all, sorry, for the attackers. They always want an advantage in balance of power. And there you go, first Oathsworn actually going in now, as since we were chatting about them. But yeah, balance of power should always be in favor of the attackers a little bit, because they have more cash, have more units generally. So really, yeah, it's not a good sign for the attackers. Balance power be even, because the defenders have the defenses, so that's kind of like how it balances out. But yeah, if they have the defenses and similar amount of troops, that's not a good sign here for the attackers. Thorax swords repositioning. They're still holding this line nicely. 2 reserve units for Bactria, and then they've got their general, which they can throw in as well. Artillery is just shelling these poor slingers here, already up to 62 kills. Not bad for them. It's a very cheap slinger unit. And we've got Epirus over here as well. He's got some mercenary Sammonites. Get rid of the foliage so we can see what's going on. But it looks like we've got Libyan infantry going in. Well, some of it. And we've got Chosen Swords, and they're engaging the Sammonites. Also, Carthage is the Sammonites. Whether he's brought them mercenary noble fighters. Excellent. He's going to need them. One of the best sword units in the game, you'd say. Here we go. These Arverni troops could quite easily be serving in the Carthaginian army. Or in Epirus' army, to be honest, as well. Epirus is a pretty known mercenary faction. There we go, archers firing. Cretans trying to here to duel with the Syrian archers. Doing not a bad job. I think they're focusing down one at a time. It's really good. Just trying to do some damage to the Syrian archers there. There is one on the wall, though. That's going to be a little bit tougher to take out. That's also going to get put up here just to help match. And you can see Libyan infantry on the wall. They're trying to be dealt with by Praetorian Guard, and the Praetorians, I imagine, again, will rip to shreds these poor Carthaginians. They thought they'd been all sneaky, but no, not quite. The Praetorians had seen it coming, and they're ready to cut these guys down. Veterans of dozens of campaigns, Rome's finest troops, now have the honor of guarding the Emperor. Yeah, they're proving that they're the real deal. They're Rome's finest. They're already getting some easy kills. They're winning decisively. And as you can see here, I don't think Arverni's wanting to go in. You can see the line set up here. They go in on this line here. Rome can outflank and surround them, or even just get side javi shots. They're going to need Galatia to come forward with some legionaries and help support that with some mass. But yeah, this is turning into very much a stalemate fight over here. Though they are nearly through here, actually. Thorax swords are wavering. I realized that they've got nothing here to support that. But legionaries are about to go in. Yeah, there you go. They're breaking through. And now Bactria's going to have to think about retreating, or getting his Bactrian Royal Guard to sort of shunt across, sort of manage to work it. Wow, still more Bactrian units coming forward here. Royal Guard, Thoria Spears. Insane. I don't know how much cash these guys have, but yeah, Bactria is not endless amounts of troops at siege. Like he should be an attacker almost with the amount of troops he has. Yeah, the Thoria Spears in here, not exactly going to be holding this line. You can see the Oathsworn there. Only lost 8 guys, and they've cut down 100 defenders already. That's probably most of those Thoria Spears. And Galatia is through to sort of the second line now. As you can see, Bactrian Royal Guard trying to reform the lineup. They're kind of pulling through, but I think it's just because they're trying to reposition. But it's going to cost them. They're now very much inside the Galatian formation because of that. And they're surrounded. And yeah, I think that's going to be the death of that Bactrian Royal Guard. As you can see there, it's losing decisively. Thoria Spears trying to assist, trying to javi the Galatians. Does not matter, but I was going to say, really the Chosen Swords here needs to take advantage, get through that gap. and start getting in amongst archers or some just the next line of defense, whatever that is. As you can see, oh, what's happened here? Belix Slingers. I think they've had a bit of a pathfinding issue. I think that's what the issue is. See, we're on the wall, but then weren't on the wall. Galatians made an offensive. It looks like he's fighting armored legionaries down here. Legionaries against legionaries. Whose will be the best? Surely Rome's. I mean, they are the original. You never know. Maybe the Gallic blood in these legionaries here for Galatia give them the advantage. But yeah, they are. They're holding their own actually quite nicely right now. Rome is losing. And it's a pretty healthy armored legionary as well. I don't, whether it's because it got jabbed in the face, point blank range, I don't know. This Galatian unit here, though, is about to break. It's being beaten back by more Praetorian Guard, as the other one on the wall is looking like it's going to be killing off his Belix Slingers. Unless they can get off here. No, Mercenary Noble Fighters going onto the wall. Perfect unit to counter Rome there. Rome's Triari, by the way, just skipping on by. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, they're absolutely pulling through by the looks of it. I don't know what's going on, whether they're chasing a different unit. I'm not sure. But Rome's Triarii unit here, advancing miles forward from the line, getting itself in a whole load of trouble, and it is losing, as you can see. And we've got Epirus's general in here, Hellenic Royal Cavalry. Again, also just pulled through his Galatian legionary opponent. Needs to be careful of that. I know he might be trying to take out this O-Swarm, but don't need to pull through to do that. You could have literally wrapped round, gone in on the O-Swarm, and then bashed into the Galatian legionary there. But yeah, the Epirus player there definitely pulled through. Absolutely did. Shameful stuff. This is looking a little bit more good for the attackers, you put it like that. It's looking a lot better actually, with the Oaksworn and more healthy Chosen Swords arriving. And as you can see, the Thorax here wavering. They just need to go through this gap again. Just keep going through. Being a pain. Don't allow them to re-establish their line where they've had it for so long. These defenders have done a good job of holding here. So I think a separate Bactrian Royal Guard, but it's in the fight. 77 kills, not great. Yeah, they need to support this Galatian Legionnaires on the front line. 242 kills with it. It's down to 60 guys left. They've got some really good kills there. Oh, these are elephants. I think cavalry arriving for Carthage. No, they are elephants. There is cavalry out there, though. They've got Numidian Noble Cavalry as Carthage. Interesting that they brought them. Not going to lie. Again, interesting to bring missile calves to a siege. Sharia about to get beaten. Galatian needs to be careful not to pull through. No, his unit got stuck. Nice. Don't want to be pulling through in a Rome 2 siege. Shameful stuff. Galatia's going to fall back. He doesn't want to engage Rome here. I guess maybe they just feel like this is a lost fight. Galatia's legionnaires again being surrounded. Look like they're going to get killed off by the Roman legionaries and the Samnites. Rome, I think Rome's looking pretty thin on the ground, though. I think he is the way to break through. They've got another legionary cohort back here, but it doesn't seem like they have masses left. We have actually got a Scorpion here as well. Greek Scorpion for Epirus. 72 kills is not bad for it at all. And it could be very good at anti-elephants. Scorpion shots into those elephants go very nicely. Yeah, back to Royal Guard. They've reformed their line, though, as you can see, of the defenders. A bit further back from their initial start point, as you can see, it's all the way there, with hundreds, maybe thousands of dead there. They have reformed their line, nonetheless. How is the balance of power looking? I'd say it's ever so slightly in favor of the defenders, actually, at this point. It does look ever so slightly more in their favor.
What are we, brothers?
They can break through here, though, the attackers. And they could really turn this siege around. They really could. Or, I mean, they need to do one or the other. I don't think they can necessarily do both. I don't think they have the strength for both. I think they need to either smash through here, or, which I think is a more likely chance of it being a success, smash through Rome. Rome has very few units left by the looks of it. with infantry and also archers to support, they can definitely get a lot done here. Well, actually, has to say that Rome. I did not see these Roman Praetorians back here. No, do not go through Rome. I think go through Bactria. Go through Bactria and Epirus. That is the way to go. Epirus looks like he's got a lot of, like, okay units. Yeah, the Royal Peltas, I'm actually a big fan of. That's a pretty good unit. And he's got some Samnites back here. Yeah, they got some good units. But I think the Oathsworns can beat all of those if they can keep those healthy. Same with the Noble Fighters and the Elephants. They can like kill a lot off with those units there alone. Rome's General also could be a great target to try and take out if he gets close to the front lines. I think shoot him. Same with also with Epirus's General. If you just try and take out a General, help with that morale sort of bonus that you will get from having your General and the enemy not having their General. Something to note, but I don't know if it's really going to mean a lot. Oh no, I was thinking that the Arvernian landed a unit here, but had saw it on the map. But these Italian swords here have dealt with it. They've been dealing with the rear guard action all game. And they are dealing with it. Look at that, though. It looks awesome, doesn't it? They just don't make total wars like this anymore. They really don't. Smoking tower behind. 2 units fighting over it. Who wants a smoking siege tower anyway? Pretty useless. Samnites going in for Epirus. They're really stacking up this line. I think there's more defenders in here than attackers in this section of the line. There you go, Galatian Legionnaires breaking there. It's really not looking good for the attackers right now. They're going to need to magic something up. I'm just wanting to have a look, see where the cap points back here. I was thinking it's somewhere pretty pretty obscure. It wasn't really in like a citadel or something like some of these capture points are. But yeah, it's just right here in the middle. So if they can break through to that maybe and cap that, that might make a difference. You never know. Because that might be what they rely on, because, oh no, balance power is kind of shifted back, I'd say, to pretty being dead even at the moment. Still waiting to use their elephants. They are going to be the, sort of like, the piece de resistance, I have a feeling, of this assault. And there you go, a good gap, actually, appearing there. Really nice move there from the Oathsworn. And there definitely was a gap to get through there, as you can see. And now they're in amongst the next line. I mean, it's a good move, but there's plenty of reserves ready that you can just sweep this Oathsworn up. The Thurio Spears here, not going to be that unit to defeat the Oathsworn, but the Bactrian Royal Guard might do it. Can they try another unit? I was going to say there's a second, but much weaker Oathsworn unit that could go through that gap. And with that arch unit here breaking, the gap's only going to get bigger. But yeah, absolutely, unit size gap can get through there. I'd keep sending more and more units. I'd be like telling my allies, get units up here. We've got pikes coming up now. They'll be a great target for missiles. Oathsworn are very tired. They're down to 70 of them, and there's about 180 kills on them. That's very good. 190 in rate and going up. If they can get behind these units and rout them, we'll just do a lot of damage. It could be huge. The Oathsworn, as you can see there, doing exactly that. Pikes went in a little bit aggressive, and they haven't got their pikes down. You need to kind of, let them get in a phalanx. There you go, get their pikes down, then go in. But yeah, that did not happen. Oh my gosh. And the Carthage player just pulled through. Absolutely pulled through. There's no gap there. Or is there? I don't know, maybe there is. Maybe I don't know. I feel like there isn't. I feel like, yeah, I can see all the thorax actually there. There's absolutely no gap. And it shows, I think, because the African pikes are losing. Yeah, and you can see they're now just trying to, I don't know what he's doing with them, but he is like just forcing them forward. And he's going to lose them. I don't think this Carthage player is playing by the rules at all. Not with that pike unit anyway. And you can see again, more gaps appearing. Chosen Sword is going to go around those, use those. The General could go in. Maybe an option. But yeah, the African pike's taking a load of losses there. It's helped rout a Samnite. Maybe not legally, and yeah, he could actually pull the pike out. Whether he's been told to by teammates or whether he's just like, oh, I'm losing too many men, I need to pull it back. But yeah, there you go. Action's general here. If they can get him, not really the be-all and end-all, but it would be good to get rid of him nonetheless. Doria Spears, I think, are forming square, which gives them some defensive capabilities. General going in for Arverni. Bit of a risk, but he has kind of committed most of his army. It's not exactly got loads of healthy units left. Galatia has a fair few healthy swords left, as does Carthage, actually. So Arverni going in. Not the be-all and end-all. Royal Peltas there, dueling with the chosen swords. The charges there. Here come the elephants. Elephants going in. Elephants are absolutely fine to pull through. It's kind of how you use them. The Carthage players we've seen is already a bit of a pro at pulling through, so he'll be absolutely fine by doing that. There you go, the elephants. Keep smashing them up. I'd be interested to see how many kills these elephants are going to get. We're up to 16. Oh, they're already losing troops. Oh, dear. Well, the Carthage players don't know how to use an elephant, evidently, because he is not pulling through with them. He's not doing anything. He's just going into melee and then leaving them in it. They've got fire ammo on the elephants. That caused them to go berserk. And as you can see, they're out of control now. They could start trampling friend or foe and doing damage to the friends if they do hit them. 50 kills. Oh, it's a bit of a waste. Balance power is definitely in favor of the attackers, but if those elephants die, that might turn around, I think. Good charge here anyway. Might rout the allies of these chosen swords here, but they did charge into a whole bunch of Royal Peltas. Inadvertently getting some okay-ish kills. So if you get triple figures, they've done okay, but not really. Elephants work best in sectors you do not have archer ammo, and they did pick up a spot where there was a fair few archers still standing, as you can see those Cretans. 113, not bad, not great.
Understood. Jump the charge.
Oh, elephants not doing anything again, still getting jabbied though. Still 18 out of 24. They took a lot of hits early on. Didn't seem to bother them. There's one's there. There you go. Another unit dealt with by Galatia. Looked like for a moment that Carthage's elephants were going to go running into Rome's flank, do some damage to them. Are these guys going to rally? Because they're about to kill a whole bunch of their own troops here. I mean, the faction Royal Guards still in the fight, fighting these archers by the looks of it. And the elephants have re-rallied. Good to see 137 of the kills for them. Still 18 of them left. Carthage's general's in the back lines here. He's thrown his general in. How has he got there? Has he got through this gap? I think he might have gone through this gap here.
Understood.
There you go, Royal Peltas getting attacked by the pikes here. Pikes going to keep moving forward. They need to make sure they get their pikes down there and go into melee. There you go, Carthage. You managed it. That's how you use the pike unit. It's slow, but it's effective. Minimal losses as well. And again, the Royal Peltas is going to fall back. Carthage might lose his general here, though. Down to 15 out of 40. He's in real danger, actually. You can see Empress's general is chasing him down. I think Carthage loses his general here. And that could be concerning, because Carthage has some units left that could be quite handy, like the elephants. Looks like most of his other units are out of the game. Galatia's now kind of like one manning this assault over here. Don't know what happened to the mercenary noble fighters, but they're dead. Probably died on the tips of these Roman swords. Cut these guys down. Do what damage you can. I wonder whether like Carthage is trying to break through and try and get to that cap point. There's still a lot of troops on it, including Romans and Praetorian Guard nonetheless. Trying to break through to that could be pretty tough. Pike's still alive in relatively decent health. Well, at least one of them is 110. That might change. Carthage's general is just routed, and his general's also dead. So yeah, Carthage without a general, leadless. Factor in light horse going in, taking out archers. And also Arverni's general being sent in. He's only at 40 out of 80, we'll call it, half strength. Need to be careful there. Carthage again is sort of pulling through. He's go like ever so slightly pulling through, and he's going in for the melee extinguishers here, taking those out with his mercenary Numidian. What are they? Noble cavalry? Yeah, noble cavalry. Gonna route those archers. Can he get Rome's general? That would be what I go for next. Rome's general, very easy, very vulnerable. Take him out. He's just stood here. What are the players doing? Just get him. Take him out. Rome's general needs to be killed. He still probably has the most troops. Best morale. Here we go. Finally, the Numidian riders realize what they should be doing.
Advance at speed!
And Rome's general, he's not going to engage. He's going to engage. He's not going to run away. These guys keep throwing jabbies, and they're going to keep killing the general one and his bodyguard there. Very nicely done. I still got a mercenary noble fighter over here as Carthage. I thought they were all out of the game, but no, there's one here, and living infantry there. This other mercenary noble fighter is still in decent nick, 116. No general though, could be a problem. Empress again just is pulling through the back of these mercenary noble fighters here to get back to friendly lines. Didn't even need to do it, just go around. It just takes a little bit more micro, guys, but it's well worth it. It doesn't mean you cheat. These mercenary noble fighters are now losing because they're getting pulled through by some Italian swords, I think it is. There you go. They are slowly but surely, I think, going to break. Well, maybe break through. They're losing decisively now against Royal Peltas. Kind of surprising. Send the Libyan infantry in to support. Got the looks like a Sarissa, well, a light horse here holding. But again, the attacks are breaking through slowly but surely. You've got generals on the front line holding. Rome needs to send his Praetorians in there to help out. Looks like the attackers are pulling back on. Sorry, the defenders are pulling back on every front right now. And Roman general didn't die, actually. He's 30 out of 40. He still survived. And the Numidian noble cavalry here going in. They're going after archers. Not really the main priority. In those generals, that's the main priority. If you get a chance to kill a general, take it. It seems like he's desperate to get more kills. 115. And rising, he's going to try to take out all these Syrian and Cretan archers. And there you go, Arverni's general going in. One last hurrah for him. 155 kills and rising. 6 of his boys left. The elephants are back in play. There you go. I think that's the general dead for Arverni.
Advance at speed!
I don't know. No, actually, it isn't. African war elephants have rallied as well. That's 193 kills. Doing a lot better now. Not gonna lie, doing a lot better. Epirus lose his general? No. Rome lose his? No. Interesting. The Hellenic Royal Cav there getting out of the fight. Again, sort of pulling through the Numidians there. A lot of like just semi-pull-throughs and pull-throughs happening. Elephants, like I said though, fully in their right to do it. Praetorian Guard over here, holding the line, 132 kills for them. Not bad at all. The elephants going in here, I think they're going to just try and rear charge, try and break everything. Broken one Royal Peltas. Might break a second here. 233 kills. That's good results. That's a job well done there by the elephants. Had a tough start, but they've certainly pulled it around, have those elephants. They've routed that unit there, and I think we're about to see a mass rout actually from all the defenders here. And there you go, an unexpected ending for sure. I feel like the attackers at most of this game have been losing that fight, and the defenders have done a pretty solid job. And there you go, a costly victory for the attackers, and certainly was. This was sent in by Uchiha Madara, playing as Arverni, so thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. Certainly was a fun one. There's some really good factions in this one. But yeah, we have Arverni. with his kills here. First, 162 kills with the Noble Horse, 251 kills with his Giant Ballista here is very good. And then we have the Gallic Hunters, 119 kills, 115. Then we have the Chosen Swords, 159 kills, 158, 169 kills. Then the Oathsworn, 282 kills, 258, 259, 213. Some solid kills for them. Then we have Vesemir playing as Galatia. Yeah, his Cav not really getting great kills. Interestingly, he brought them to start with. 111 kills with the Syrian Archers here. 102 kills with another one. And then he's got 172 kills with his Galatian Legionnaires. 413 with this one's very good. 254 kills with the Galatian Legionnaires there. And 256 kills with another one over there. Then we have Farkin playing as Carthage. 250 kills, we'll pretty much call it with the African War Elephants there. 242 kills with the Numidian Noble Cavalry. 137 kills with the Balearic Slingers. 136 kills with one of his Cretan Archers. And his Pikes, yeah, 69 is the best for them. His Libyan Infantry, they spammed them out, didn't get huge kills. Only 2 getting triple figures, 104 and 133 kills. And then his Mercenary Noble Fighters, 275 kills. Then we have Scoot playing as Rome, getting 164 kills with these Syrian Archers here. 198 kills with these Syrian Archers as well. And then we got 138 kills with the Armoured Legionaries, 102 kills with the Legionary Cohort. Praetorians getting 132 kills, 179. Not bad, but not like the levels I've seen them get. They can get 300, 400 kills quite easily in some games. And then we have Dale Earnhardt playing as Epirus, getting 160 kills with the Hellenic Royal Cavalry here. 127 kills with the Slingers, 151 with the Mercenary Italian Swords, 175 with the Sammonites, 103 with another one there. His Royal Peltas, 167 kills, 145, 135. And then his Thurio Spears getting the best kills from, I think, actually, funny enough, getting 210, probably with those Javis being spammed out. Then we have B. Ryan playing as Bactria. 93 kills with his light horse, making a last stand at the end there. 130 kills with the Mercenary Syrian Archers, 140, 146, and then his Persian Light Archers, 137 kills. His Bactrian Royal Guard, I think these are the ones that held at the beginning, getting 174 kills. Very good kills for them, I feel like. And then we got 117 kills with the Thorax Swords, spammed quite a few of these out, 159 with another there. But most getting sub 100 kills. And then his Thurio Spears, 120 and 113 kills. Yeah, look at the size of his army, actually. Nearly 3k men. Bigger than any other army in today's battle. That's insane. Interested to see what the funds were. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more Rome 2 action, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and do send in your own replays if you've got any. I'm always looking for more. But until next time, guys, do check out some of the videos appearing on your screen, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.